One more thing. We keep talking about Jason Kidd as the GM of the Dallas Mavericks because there's some smoke around it. But what do we actually think about Jason Kidd as the GM? I don't know that I'm for it. Today's Locked On Mavs.
I'm not a doctor, so.
That's it. It's me versus the machine.
I don't know.
Satnam change.
Nice penetrating thrust to the middle.
Hot man, the hot player.
Wait. One more thing.
Fired up.
Yeah, welcome. You're still locked on to the Dallas Mavericks, your team every day. My name is Nick Angstadt, media member covering the Mavs for over 10 years with my guy Isaac Harris on this show. And we did a one more thing, just a little extra from what we did yesterday, talking about all kinds of things. Isaac, Slightly, and I talking about an AD trades, talking about the rest of the league. But we had this whole conversation about the GM, and I wanted to put it out as its own episode because I thought it was interesting. We've talked a lot about Jason Kidd as the potential GM of the Mavericks, but what do we actually think about it? We shared that. We talk about all that kind of stuff. Talk about other GMs the Mavs could be targeting, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it right now.
I think I feel like we've talked about Jason Kidd becoming GM, but I would love a resolution to hire a GM that has experience.
I'm with you.
Kid has experience coaching.
We've talked about the Kidd thing so much. I don't want any part of that.
No, I don't either.
Kidd being the
whenever
GM.
I say it, I'm just saying I think that's what's going to happen.
Is it weird that I'm not like totally all out on it?
A little bit.
We've never seen him run a team though.
That's true.
We said that about Nico too. We've said that about Rob Pelinka. We've said that. I mean, it has worked a few times with either like an agent or a coach or something coming in, but
It's like you're getting kids like relationships, but he also has like, it's like you get the relationship aspect of Nico, but somebody who actually has been in the league. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting.
I'm just scarred by the JaVale McGee, Dante Exum choices.
Those are just hearsays though. Like, I don't care about the Exum one. The JaVale McGee
the XM one was fine. The XM one won them games.
I don't really care about the Exum thing. That was a minimum contract, and
He just can't stay on the floor.
it is what it is on that one.
JaVale was bad.
He never suited up for training camp.
Yeah.
JaVale was not good.
Yeah, JaVale was tough. I mean, I think Nico was involved with JaVale too, so.
No, it was fine. I don't know. Just the way he's handled business, I just don't like. The Mavs has become a different drama, I think. If Kidd takes the reins.
I guess I just...
And I'm with you. I want somebody with experience. You've drafted players
prefer
before.
that, yes.
You've traded players before. You've been in those negotiations. You're not going to get worked, you know.
So can I throw an unpopular opinion out there?
Please do.
GMs with experience, why are you available?
Well,
That's true. There isn't many. That's why we don't. That's why we're not throwing all these names around.
Yeah, that's true.
it does feel like though, like
Could you not?
did-
Honestly, is there some value to just go? All right, Thunder.com, front office, boom, rolls. You're fourth in line behind Presti. Let me give you a phone call.
That's exactly what the Wizards did with Will Dawkins.
Like, honestly, are we opposed to that? Like, you worked with Presti? All right,
The
come
Brad
on down.
Stevens thing with the Celtics, it did work.
yeah.
There's an example of that working.
Mm-hmm.
Would the Celtics trade Brad Stevens for Giannis?
Do the Mavs have a Joe Mazzulla? Do they have a Joe Mazzulla on the bench that's a maniac that's practicing karate in the practice facility right now?
I don't think like even if you're available, like I think there's like a shelf life for some people too. It's like you could do a really good job and then you have like 3 bad years and then you're finding a new job to where.
Yeah, I mean it's all about.
So like I don't think like even if you're like available, like you look at a guy like Masai. I mean, a lot of people would view Masai as like a home run hire for Dallas right now. Whenever you could look at the last like
I was about to
5
say,
years of Toronto and be like,
pretty
it was
out on
pretty
that.
bad.
this kind of sucks after your title run there. And him just swinging for Kawhi and stuff. So it's like, it's
Yeah,
And
that's the one too where it's like, so your big move was trading for maybe a little bit of damaged goods, but like a top 3 unquestioned player in the league.
yeah.
You know, like that's for DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl.
Kind of like Pelinka right now.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like-
I'm supposed to give you credit for that. Like I would have done that.
Unless you have a guy, you know, I'm thinking of Presti or Bob Myers in Golden State. Unless you go on like some like crazy run like that, there's not really like a lot of GMs don't hold their jobs, right? Okay, let's do this real quick with the GM
The
thing.
longest tenured GMs.
with the GMs. If these are the routes that they could take, Which one do you think is most likely, and which one would you prefer? There is Jason Kidd as the GM. There is a young, up-and-coming like candidate from another team, or just young, up-and-coming candidate, like a Riccardi or a Will Dawkins type. There is the experienced GM, but not like the home run hire, like a Dennis Lindsey, let's say a David Griffin type. And then there's the home run hire of like Bob Myers, Masai, somebody like that.
Basketball Reference lists both Finley and Riccardi under NBA executives for the Mavs.
You go to their team and they have them right there.
Both.
Which of those 4 lanes do you think is the most likely?
Jason Kidd.
All right, well, yeah.
I still think it's I think it's the Kid one too. There's been a lot of smoke.
Okay.
Kidd or... So we're just assuming there's no chance it's just Riccardi or Finley. Because they would have already done it, correct?
I don't think so.
Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook, all kinds of props and odds, things that you can use to get in on the action. And FanDuel is making Fridays even better. Every Friday night, before the game tips off, FanDuel gives fans a new way to kick off the weekend. That's NBA Happy Hour. NBA Happy Hour is your official pregame, a limited time window where special offers drop right inside the FanDuel app before the action starts. So download the FanDuel app and check it out. They have all kinds of stuff. They have this cool monthly special right now. One of them is Cooper Flagg, Conca and Cedric Coward to score 1,000+ points combined in January. 48 combined games, it says, which is hilarious that you combine those 3 random players, but they're 3 of the best scoring rookies. And so that's an interesting one. Any player to score 60 points in a single game in January, that's plus 500. That's a fun one as well. You can check out all kinds of things with FanDuel. Check out the FanDuel and NBA Happy Hour on Fridays. It's 5 to 6:30 Eastern. You can go do that. Little basketball, little action, and a whole lot of Friday energy. That's NBA Happy Hour only on the FanDuel app. FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by our friends over at Game Time. During basketball season, there's nothing better than being in the building, feeling the energy, feeling the crowd. We've talked a bunch today about all the different games we were at, different massive moments in Mavs history where the crowd was just weird or crazy or people were getting kicked out. And you don't want to miss those moments, especially with Cooper Flagg leveling up the way that he is. That's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives fans the advantage back, making it incredibly easy to score amazing tickets, fast, simple, and without the guesswork. You don't have to worry about all that stuff. Check it out. You can see the view from your seat before even buying to make choosing tickets easy. Have you guys seen that guy that goes around to every stadium and finds like the most obscure like seat that is has the blocked view? You don't have to worry about that with Game Time. So check it out. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use this code. It's Locked On NBA, LOCKEDON NBA. You get $20 off your first purchase. So if you want to go check out comedy, concerts, theater, an NBA game, whatever you want to do, check out Game Time. Use that code Locked On NBA. Download the Game Time app today and get in on the action with Game Time.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Yeah.
I don't know that they would have already done it. I still go back to, we do not know how Patrick Dumont does business.
That's true.
That
That's
much. We don't have
100%
enough track record to be like, well, he's obviously going to wait. He's obviously going to do this. I think his mind could be changed like that.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden he's like, you know what? Let's go with Riccardi. He's done enough. He's schmoozed enough, or whatever. He's got enough relationships. He's explained the cap to me in complicated ways enough that makes me think that he knows what it is enough. Can you imagine Matt Riccardi talking to Patrick Dumont about the cap?
So how many aprons?
It's like a slot machine where...
So what would you put last? The home run hire?
I just don't think those happen that often.
Okay.
I feel like, wasn't Daryl Morey to the Sixers kind of like
Yeah,
that?
I was trying to think, like, when's the last big... I mean, I remember Dubars to the Pelicans. That was a... So I put that last.
Oh my God, Nico Harrison is still listed here.
The sort of casted away, experienced GMs who every fan base has hated their guts.
Well, hasn't the home run hire become the young guy from the other, like the Will Dawkins, the Trajan Langdon, the everybody's been talking about this guy.
Where was Langdon from? What organization?
He was with the Pelicans, wasn't
Pelicans, yeah. Joe Dumars, one of the most.
That was when the
I would
Pelicans.
also rather have a GM that we've like never heard of.
I agree.
Think about all the GMs.
Myers would be different, I think.
Myers would be different. Zanuck up in Boston would be fun. Joe Dumars, the most. Zarin, yeah. The most random phone number I have on my phone.
That is very random.
Joe Dumars. Which phone?
My phone?
No, the left or the right?
No, come on.
For Joe Dumars.
I did a story way back in the day, and I was given his cell phone number to talk to him about it for a story, and we talked on the phone for a bit. And
Danny Ainge was one too for the Jazz, where you're like, they're like,
yeah, it's a home run hire. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it does happen where you can steal a guy from another team.
Tim Connolly for the Timberwolves was one from the Nuggets.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Pat Riley, but that was like the Leon Rose one was an interesting one too.
Pat Riley, what's the track record of the coaches?
The coaches that have gone to
Because Pat Riley was one. Well,
Pat Riley, we've got Brad Stevens now.
Stevens.
Was Mike Dunleavy a coach? No.
Right? What I hope happens, like if Kid's going to be the GM, just let him be GM. Don't do the double thing. We've seen that like from Doc Rivers in LA.
Oh,
to
you
Stan
can't let him
Van
be
Gundy.
both. That's, that's
Pop did it one time, and everybody's like, "Oh, I could do it," and it sucks.
Yeah, no. You got
Don't do
to
that.
be in French high school gyms scouting some kids. Like,
No, that's what they have Raphael doing.
okay, well, I want my GM.
They got our
in
guy
there, too.
Raphael out there.
Why not
Hey.
Raphael? Get him on the.
He wrote me and appreciated our shout out of him after the Renault
Oh yeah,
um, thing
Hey, he's been
after the
good.
Kings game.
Maxine.
Raphael was all about him, and now he's balling out in Sacramento.
You know, I think I could do it. Like if I'll just throw my hat in the ring.
Honestly, that would be a home run hire.
I agree.
Dumont wants somebody that's going to be in front of a camera more.
A fan, front facing. Hey guy, and I would keep my stream schedule. So like, hey
I
guys,
would
just
keep my streams.
letting you guys know. Here's what we're thinking about doing behind the scenes. Oh, Chad said no. Hey Patrick,
What would be the most unhinged one besides slightly?
I mean, kids unhinged. That's crazy.
What if it was like Rich Paul?
Oh man, that would be hilarious.
What if it's Rich Paul because they go Knicks route where they're like, all right, Leon Rose, he's CAA, he had all these relationships, and the Knicks thing is it's worked really well for him.
Well, there's the clutch. There's like the second or third command in clutch that a lot of people have hyped up a lot. I want to say
Command?
like
Do they have commandments?
no, like in command.
LeBron
like
write them on stone
second
tablets?
in command, like third in command.
And then
Oh.
Rich Paul's second in command, and LeBron's one. So who's third?
I want to say his name's Omar Wilkes, but I could be wrong. But anyway, a lot of
Maverick
people.
Carter still in there? Can Maverick Carter be the GM?
Well, people have
The
talked about
Mavericks?
him before. I just
I remember his name previously.
what I don't want to happen. I don't want to go outside the box. All right, we've done that.
Did that.
Like,
When-
get somebody in here who has
Oh yeah.
done this before.
I'll tell you what I want.
I
I want strong leadership, and I want a good supporting staff. But I don't want there to be 7 people who are like actually making decisions.
Yeah.
That's. I want to avoid that.
Well, they went from Cuban over everything for like a long time.
We don't want that again.
Then like it was
Do-
Nico and Cuban. Then
Are
it
there
was
odds
just
for
Nico.
Cuban that would be
to
like,
be the GM?
like
That would be more unhinged.
Well, it was there like on a sports book. If there was an odd for Cuban, where you'd be like, you know what, I might sprinkle some money on that.
there's maybe a former betting website that we were sponsored by that may have odds for that.
That was a
right.
short sponsorship.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs, being part of this show. Check out the Everydayers Club. That's the link in the description, also in the QR code, or the text line. Both those things get you access to the Discord. The Everydayers Club gets you access to ad-free episodes of this show. The text line gets you texts and rumors straight from me and Isaac. And thanks so much for listening to Locked On Mavs.
Peace out.